If you're trying to attract the ideal agents for your team, your brokerage, or your brand, there's a lot of things you could do. What you really need is a strategy that helps you understand whether or not someone could be that next great fit agent. Otherwise, you're just constantly hiring people only to discover they're not a good fit. Content can actually be the filter that you're looking for when it's deployed appropriately in a way that's in alignment with your interests and with the culture in your team, your brokerage, and your brand. So today I'm going to teach you a strategy you can implement that will allow you to filter all the agents in your marketplace to find out who you should actually invite to join your team. The place that you actually get to figure that out is inside the conversations you get to have as a result of this strategy. And implementing this is simple if you're a Happy Grasshopper member. If you're not, just go to happygrasshopper.com and find out if you should be. So here's how the strategy works. First, you need a data source of all the agents in your market that you might choose to send this message to. You can pull that from your MLS. You could pull it from tools like Market View Broker, Brokermetrics, Realytics, or Corded. Lots of sources to get that data. Once you have that data, you need to know what to actually say. And that's where this strategy is really going to take root for you. One thing we know for sure is that there's always going to be change in our industry. This strategy lets you tap into that in real time. All you have to do is observe the headlines and then comment about it in a way that starts conversations. So I'll give you an example. Let's imagine there's a headline in the news today that has agents really questioning whether or not they have a future in real estate. Sounds a little like the NAR settlement concerns of August 2024. So let's imagine that scenario. Imagine that you've got an article that you've just read and now you can share what you've learned in a way that starts conversation. So the subject line might say something like, "Did you see this?" ? What are your thoughts on this ? Very simple, short question in the subject line is going to get the highest possible open rates. Then the body of the message needs to reflect that actual content that you've just learned about. So, hey, first name, it's first name, last name at your brand. So, hey Grant, it's Dan Stewart at Happy Grasshopper Real Estate. I was just reading about the NAR settlement and how so many agents are thinking of leaving real estate. I'd love to have your thoughts on that because we're seeing it as a chance to actually thrive. When do you have a few minutes to chat this week? All my best, Dan. Okay. What I've done is I've raised their curiosity in the content of that message and I've left it unresolved. That is the special thing here you need to underline and never forget. With all your content, you have a choice. You can inform them, thereby robbing yourself of a conversation, or you can engage them where you get to have the conversation, allowing you to discover whether or not the reader of that message could be a good fit for your team, your brokerage, or your brand. If you're a Happy Grasshopper member, this strategy is built out. It's available inside your account now. If you're not a Happy Grasshopper member, just go to happygrasshopper.com and figure out if you should be.